I'm here to give the longtime virgin perspective. But yeah, I feel like when I did lose my virginity, there's this like dominant narrative of like, if you're queer, like the first time you have sex with a woman will be like the most magical thing you've ever experienced. Like fireworks will appear in the sky and tears will run down your cheeks. And I feel like the first time I had sex with a woman was also just the first time I had sex. And so of course it was like awkward and strange and crazy.
Totally.
At the time when I was hooking up with this girl and I was kind of like, yeah, nothing's really happening. And she went, well, you have to try.
Hey, Bottom Nation. It's tired. It's tired out here, isn't it? I know there's a lot going on, and I'm very happy to hopefully be a place where you can come and laugh and feel a little community. I hope we're providing some warmth for you, some community.
Yes.
So thank you for being here and making that possible. We actually have a Discord community, which is really, really nice.
Oh, yeah.
So go check that out. And then, of course, the ultimate best community, a members-only club.
Woo!
Patreon.com/WHGS for bonus episodes. We do a bonus with this guest. We do bonuses with Jen. We do bonuses with the co-host. Alex, unfortunately, has to speak. And we read your gay sex stories. So, yeah, that's a lot of fun. And then today, up-and-comer Freddie Shanel. You've probably seen them on TikTok, Instagram. They're viral comedy reels. So funny. So smart. Really, really smart guest today. I really enjoyed podcasting with them. I was very impressed. And their girlfriend is a listener.
And
so Camille and a patron. Get on Camille's level. This episode is brought to you by Camille, who's been a Baby Bye patron since 2020.
Woo, woo.
Thank you so much. Okay, enjoy the episode. Listener, there's a lot wrong with you, so let's fix the sleeping problem right now with a Helix mattress, all right? I know you. You're gay. And if you're not gay, you're here and you're listening, so something's up. You probably have chronic pain. You might be suffering from a bad lesbian breakup. You might have recently U-hauled and your bed is too small. You have anxiety. The list goes on and on. Let's make something in your life simple. Sleep, because that is the cornerstone to everything else. I have a Helix mattress. I've had mine for a few years now. I'm getting the best sleep of my life. It's the most comfortable mattress I've ever owned. And I think you should do the same, because it helps with all the other stuff too. Like my back pain at night, way better on my Helix mattress. And right now, Helix has some incredible offers for you. Go to helixsleep.com/gaysex for 25% off site-wide. That is helixsleep.com/gaysex for 25% off site-wide. Make sure you enter our show name after checkout so they know we sent you. helixsleep.com/gaysex. Listener, you may have heard of HelloFresh. They're the #1 meal kit in America, making home cooking easier with chef-crafted recipes and fresh ingredients delivered straight to your door. But this fall, they're serving up even more to love. This isn't the HelloFresh you remember. It's bigger, healthier, and tastier. I've been eating HelloFresh. I love that they have 100 options to choose from each week. They keep it seasonal, and it's easy as a vegetarian. I'm busy and a bad cook, so I deeply appreciate that everything's super easy to make, quick, and comes out delicious. The best way to cook just got better. Go to HelloFresh.com/gay10FM now to get 10 free meals plus a free breakfast for life. 1 per box with active subscription. Free meals applied as a discount on first box. New subscribers only. Varies by plan. That's HelloFresh.com/gay10FM to get 10 free meals plus free breakfast for life. This is a fun day.
This is fun.
Because we have a total stan here. They have no right to be here in their own right.
Sorry.
They're just here from writing all the fan mail.
Writing in letters, drawing
Just
portraits.
messaging me every day, being like, can I do the pod?
Please.
This is a damning portrait of me, but I accept it.
No, Freddie Shanel,
Hey.
up-and-coming comic. You've done Sunday school. I've seen your clips. You're so funny.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks.
I think you're amazing, but I think it's more amazing that your girlfriend is our biggest fan.
Yeah. It's so funny. I asked her, I was like, can I mention to Ashley that you are a 5-year subscriber of the Patreon? And she...
Wait, can we pause right there? What the fuck are you doing? Do you want your partner on this podcast or not?
That's how it happens.
Do you want to be on the podcast? Are you donating to the Patreon for 5 years? Get started.
Are you trying to build community or not?
It's like a super PAC donation that like assures kind of a cabinet position where it's like she's been on the Patreon and as a result I'm on the pod.
I mean, it kind of does. We have a Patreon member who runs our Discord, Abby, shout out from Australia. And you know Abby's getting fucking free tickets to the Adelaide shows.
Abby's getting free tickets.
You know the Adelaide shows is so funny. When we're rolling through Adelaide, you know she's in there.
We're getting dinner, dude.
Oh, wow.
You are? Well, I haven't told her that yet. But she's also in like a cricket league.
She's gonna find out now.
She
I
goes,
guess.
"Oh, I have a lot of stuff going on." Can you imagine?
I'm gonna be sick that day.
Ooh, I have a lot of stuff I have to do, but I'll go to the show, I guess.
She's in this cricket league, and I'm gonna try and see a game.
That's
I'm
so
hoping
fun.
that I can see a game.
Wait, when I walked in and you were like, why didn't you bring her? I was like, that's an amazing question. Why didn't I bring her? She would have really, anyway. Shout out to Camille for being a 5-year subscriber of the Patreon.
And also an artist.
Yes. Oh my God. Wait, yeah. Immediately.
Plug your girlfriend.
She's a fantastic musician.
Patron first, musician second.
Musician second.
Plug your girlfriend is crazy, by the way.
It's so funny. It's like I haven't said my own name yet, but you need to listen to Camille Schmidt on Spotify. She does indie rock music. She's really awesome, and it's so fun to plug it because I'm gonna put you on in a really awesome way. So enjoy. Yeah.
I'm gonna ask her who her favorite co-host is.
Ooh, damn.
I don't know. We've had 3 trans people and then a bisexual with a boyfriend.
Yeah.
Considering she's dating me, also a trans person. I wonder.
And what do you want the people to know about you? And thank you so much for doing the podcast.
Oh my God, thank you for having me on. I am a stand-up comic. I have a lot of articles on Reductress. I work as an editor at Reductress. That is my day job. And I'm coming out with a web series soon, which will be fun.
That's what you were filming.
Yes,
that I kept
this
texting
weekend.
you probably during the busiest.
No, it was
period
really
of your
sweet of
fucking
you.
life. I had spots and stuff available, so I was offering them to Freddie, and
It just happened to be like the exact 3 days that we were filming the web series.
yeah, and I kept texting, being like, "Well, do you want this one, you ungrateful little bitch?"
I know, I kept being like, and to be clear, yes. But I can't right now.
I just can't right now.
Yeah. But yeah, so I feel like that's, and then my vibe, I guess I'm a non-binary and a lesbian, fun. And yeah, I feel like that's kind of the little introduction, if that makes sense.
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah.
Great.
So
Yeah.
you use they them pronouns.
Yes,
So when
I
people
use-
are writing in the comments.
When you hate comment me for something I inevitably say that's wrong, feel free to use they them pronouns.
So thoughtful though.
Oh, thank you. I don't actually intend to say something bad, to be clear.
I do.
Oh.
I always intend to say something bad.
I don't intend, but I will.
And Lizzie, why don't you plug your stuff? We have our co-host,
Hey.
our obligatory bisexual with a boyfriend.
Representation.
Yes, the most, probably the biggest segment of
Yeah.
the LGBTQ plus community, wouldn't you say?
Loudest.
Loudest, absolutely.
Not sure about biggest.
I think
loudest.
biggest. I think bisexual
numbers?
women with a
The numbers are
Like
good.
biggest
We
by
have a lot
numbers?
of
Yeah.
numbers. Yeah,
Interesting.
no,
Yeah.
biggest by size.
Yes. No, that's my. Yeah.
BBBW. Big, beautiful bisexual women
with boyfriends.
BBBWBW.
Yeah. What a beautiful community.
WWB.
Wait, can we write it down? Big, beautiful,
Beautiful
bisexuals with a
women with boyfriends.
BBBWWB.
Yeah.
What would Jesus do?
And to be clear, that's like in the plus in LGBTQ plus, that is included.
That is the
because
plus.
it would just be it's not too long as it is. It would be way too long with that.
yeah. Yeah.
I do feel like there are a lot of I was going to say, I feel like there's a lot of thick girls with boyfriends are like, I'm also bisexual. But maybe that's my algorithm.
You're like,
It's hard to know what the world is anymore.
It's hard to know what the world is.
I know. Anytime I make a generalization, it's like everyone online for some reason is like also a trans person and also cuts soap all the time. Like that's a really large demographic. It's like, oh, it's my Instagram reels for sure.
Oh, that's me. Yeah. That's just me.
I'm like, all chubby girls with tattoos have boyfriends with mustaches. That might just be what I'm looking at all day.
I'm trying to think, like, I'm going through every, like, BBBBWWB that I've had sex with.
Whoa, it's Rolodex.
Well, I'm just
It's taken a really long time to think of all
I
of them.
I don't have my note. I think I've officially slept with a lot of people. I think I've crossed over into the threshold of having slept with a lot of people.
Congratulations. That's awesome.
Yeah, we need to figure out this math because that could be so many different things.
I have the number sort of publicly available, but I've never said that that's actually the number. I've sort of said it in a joking way. So can we bleep it?
Yeah, but how is it publicly? It's like on your Substack, but you won't say it.
I have a Substack with just the number.
Just the list of people.
It's publicly available insofar as if you listen to every single episode of the pod, really detailed, and take a tally. So it's like, if you want it bad enough, it is available information.
You can get a pencil and a piece of
by
paper.
that point, it's like you are a Patreon subscriber and you deserve it. You deserve to know.
No, I said it in a bit once I said it in a bit once.
You know the number?
Yeah, because I keep a list.
Cute.
Oh, where do we stand on the list? Because I've gotten shit for it.
I gave up on the list. The list was bumming me out. Every time I'd open the list, I'd be like, oh, I can't believe I did that.
I've got a couple of those on there.
And they were like towards the beginning, so I always had to see them.
I think I've slept with, bleep this, on the Patreon and in regular. I think I've slept with people.
I thought it'd be higher.
Yeah.
I feel like that's normal.
And for those of you that just got a bleep, we got the real information and it feels amazing to know.
Wow, you do write for Reductress. It sounded like a BuzzFeed. Yeah. You won't believe how good it feels to know how many people
this
Ashley
number
Gavin slept
is
with.
huge. Click the link. Yeah.
I think I agree with you now that you're saying about it, though. When it was in my head, that number is when I'd start being like, not that it's bad, but I'm like, yeah, that's a lot, I think.
It's so funny. I heard the number and I was like, I've slept with no one at all, I suppose.
But I think it's good if you do more.
I'm in an open relationship, you know, like.
Of course.
I heard the number and I was like, I'm a whore.
How many have you slept with? You sleep with men. This is the.
I know I can double up.
Double up.
As your girlfriend knows, and I feel like we've gotten a little bit away from the origin of this podcast, I was serially monogamous for like my entire 19 to like 30, 31 years old.
Yeah, and I would have loved to be. I was not for lack of trying.
But then I was like, I had this really rough relationship and I was like, and I was so bad at picking like people to be with. Not that there was anything wrong with them, but just like being with people that I was genuinely incompatible with, that I was like, you just like need to sleep with people for a year. And it really did something for my confidence and like my brain. And I was like, there's no podcasts like this. There's like podcasts for men like this, and there's podcasts for cis straight women like this, but there's no like gay version of this.
Yeah.
And like all these stories are going untold and we should like tell all these stories. So that was like the origin of this. And that's why we talk to people of all different genders and sexualities, including straight people, you know, to like, you know, document these more interesting stories that have never been documented. But, you know, that means that number I've done since I was 30.
Yeah.
That's like a lot of people.
That number also, like, this is the same thing we were just talking about of, like, I have no idea what the world is like because I live in my bubble of my algorithm.
Yeah.
To most of America, that number is very high.
Right. But to
the
the sluts of the world, that number is so
it's child's
low,
but it's like,
yeah.
Well, what's the threshold? I guess this was the question I was going to ask. When you say that you've crossed the threshold.
Yeah, listener, write in, when does someone become a slut? Put it into granular, objective terms.
Yeah, and be like, this is when you're a bad person for being.
Well, yeah, there's levels. There's slut, and then there's bad person.
And there's bad person.
Yeah. Right, and there's, you might have a problem.
Well, then bad person circles back around to maybe hit a meeting.
Yeah. We're not trying to, when we say this, we're not trying to judge and we're not trying to
I'm kidding.
To be clear, I think it's actually really cool to be a slut, and I would love to. I wish that were my story. Unfortunately, it's not. But
I think it's one of the coolest things you can be.
A slut?
Yeah.
Wait, how many people have you slept with? How much higher?
Bleep this. I'm sure that it's
Damn.
But I had a hard time.
Wait, this is
I went through a bad time.
Right? And
I've been to rehab 2 times.
And this is
Do you know
where
what
it's
I
like,
mean?
is it empowering or is it a symptom?
Yeah, there was.
yeah.
There was a time in my life where it was definitely not empowering. And I feel like people should talk about that more.
This is the thing. It's the quality of the number
Yes.
rather than the quantity of the number, of course.
And the reason behind it, like you being like, I need to take a year to just fuck people is like a beautiful exploratory. I was like, I moved to New York when I was 18 and was a drug addict. I was just doing stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And are you okay?
No, I'm okay now. Thank
Okay.
you. But there was also, I like grew up in a time where like feminism was like,
quote unquote.
fuck everybody.
That was the first,
yeah.
that was millennial feminism.
There was a wave of millennial Tumblr feminism that was like, fuck everyone.
And it was
queen.
very important.
It felt necessary, yeah, because I
Yeah.
think there was such a like conservatism. Well,
Yes.
this is kind of an interesting topic to get into. I feel like we've gotten back into the like conservative, very
Yeah.
like tight-lipped, reserved generation where sex is like, get that off of my TV.
Yeah.
But I think that the millennial like slut phase, to put a generation towards the slut phase, happened for a very necessary reason, which was it was like swinging in the other direction.
Yeah, but I also think there was like a communication problem that was like, it's empowering to do whatever you want, but then a lot of women like me were like, wait, I'm doing whatever that guy wants.
Yeah.
This isn't like whatever, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
As it is with everying, there's like 2 sides to the moral coin.
Yeah.
And, you know, there's
Wait, we
gray in
discovered a
between.
gray area?
No, it's supposed to be an answer. You either fuck or
Saying
don't.
it's not black and white? God damn it.
That's why I'm going to defend now. Hard to defend because she's a Zionist, but that's why Amy Schumer was so important to me during those years.
Dude, yes.
I don't think people realized what a thing she was doing.
I know.
You know, and that's why men actually hated her.
Yeah.
You know, her and Nikki Glaser and Rachel Feinstein
Yeah.
at that time, like,
Yeah, doing
you know,
important work.
really important comedy work.
Totally.
Yeah.
But
Now she's
But-
a Zionist.
now she's a big time Zionist.
People are complicated. They contain multitudes.
Wait, did we discover another gray area?
Oh my God, Zionists can be cool sluts. No. Shit.
The entire podcast is us going, fuck, shit.
Well, should I tell
Sluts vote for Cuomo. No.
her voting for Cuomo
No,
is
that's
crazy.
bad.
I think she posted that, but I might be talking out of my ass.
No, I think she
I mean, she's
I
certainly
have
not
not
voting for the.
backed it up,
Zoran.
but she, yeah, I'm pretty sure she's voting for Cuomo.
Did you see? You know how there's that.
Amy?
There's like an Instagram account called
disappointed
Hot
anymore.
Girls for Zoran. You know.
Yeah.
Somebody made some like. Some dumb bitch made one called Hot Girls for Cuomo and made like a website.
And it's like a woman pinned in a corner,
well,
being like, "Don't touch me."
the dumb bitch in question forgot to buy the IP or the domain, so somebody else just bought it and made it a list of his sexual assault allegations.
That's awesome.
Oh, I love that.
That rocks.
I love that.
Listener, you might notice there's no ads on this episode. That means that this episode was 100% sponsored by gay people like you. Listener, go to patreon.com/WHGS. You can get up to 4 bonus episodes a month, and that includes our full backlog, plus the live stream of my comedy show, plus a ton of other bonus content. It's the best way to keep this podcast going, and if you donate $1 today, that would have been more helpful for us than listening to the ads. So consider donating $1. And if you're on the fence, here's a little taste of what you'll see on the Patreon.
I'm a classical bi. When dating guys, I thought of blowjobs as a bittersweet part of the dating boys
Bittersweet
deal.
Bittersweet is
crazy.
crazy.
I love that.
Not obligatory, bittersweet.
bittersweet.
It made me feel powerful, but also gag. Fast forward to me getting into my first queer relationship and having to figure out all over again what sex was and was meant to feel like. However, I was realizing that blowing my girlfriend's strap seemed weirdly hot to me. One day, she sent me a link to this 90s butch femme kinky porn. It's called
Nice.
Glitter City or something like that. That was in parentheses.
I'm gonna write that down.
It's only available on VHS. And you don't want to know where to get it.
One more time, that's patreon.com/WHGS.
But anyway, I slept with this woman. What?
It just sounded like, I know that this wasn't it, but that is how you would say it if you were making something up.
I slept with this girl. She lives in Canada, and she goes to a different school, so you wouldn't know her.
She goes to a different
Her
comedy
name
club.
is Door Table.
Doortable.
Her name is Podcast Studio.
And she works in ceiling.
But she's a lesbian. I don't usually clarify the sexuality of the people that I sleep with, but because I think I'm attracted to like pretty feminine people, I tend to sleep with, there's an overlap with the bisexual with boyfriend community.
Yeah.
Not that that's like
sure.
a hard and fast rule, but sometimes when I talk about these things, they get reduced. I see them on Reddit in a reduced way, and I'm like, that's not exactly
What do you mean?
I
Like
said.
other people are like,
Like a recent review of this podcast, someone was like, I love Ashley Gavin's podcast, but as a lesbian, it's tough sometimes because she only sleeps with bi women who prefer men, and her girlfriend is a bi woman who prefers men. And I was like, none of that has ever been said.
yeah,
Well,
you
yeah.
decided that.
Also, it's like, it's so crazy to be like, I love this podcast, but the thing that rubs me the wrong way is the host's personal life. Like, what?
and the sexual preference of the people not on the podcast that the host is sleeping
to be
with.
like, I just wish the host slept with more lesbians. It's like, what? Why? What a strange way to live your life to be like, I gotta sleep with a lesbian.
And they
soon.
sort of said
Yeah.
that we have more bisexual guests, and I was like, I don't think that's true either. To be fair, I don't know what the algorithm's serving them.
Yeah.
That's so true. Again, it's me being like, why is Ashley always cutting soap? in the
Right,
videos that I
exactly.
see? And it's like,
It's
'cause
like
I love
your opinion is filtered through so many different things
Yeah.
right now. So I wrote back and I was like, here's our last 15 guests.
Right.
Just to like show what it was.
Right.
And also Jen does not prefer men, and I don't prefer women who prefer men.
And
Just
also,
to, like,
even
be
if
clear.
you did have a bunch of bisexual people on in a row, it's still a gay sex podcast.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
counts.
Yes.
It's also like, when do we stop? It's like you having sex with a woman who prefers men, who prefers women, who prefers men. Like, when do we?
Yes,
When
yes.
do we kind of cut that
Yes.
and be like, well, people can just
At
be
a,
bi.
at a certain point, like,
Yeah.
yes, yeah, at a certain point. But it is, well, when people make comments about my girlfriend, man, that's
Yeah.
when I almost lose it in the fucking
Yeah.
comment section.
Yeah, it's a little strange for sure.
Yeah. But I think it's a bias. She's very feminine. So they assume that she's more heteronormative. When
No,
if,
totally.
if you saw our relationship, like, I'm the girlfriend. I'm the one crying all the time.
It's so funny to be like, everyone thinks it's so heteronormative, but it's like, I'm the girl and she's the boy. Like, what do you mean?
I'm crying all the time like a bitch.
And she has trouble with her emotions.
Yeah.
You know, accessing her emotions. But anyway, so I slept with this full-blown lesbian.
Congrats, man. That sounds awesome.
Yeah, it was so cool.
Wow, I love that for you.
Very, very feminine. And the reason I'm bringing this up and I did all that caveating is I am about to address some of like my own like inner thoughts that might be my whole life, because I've been attracted to more feminine people, and also I'm old as fuck. When I was young, no one was out in high school, certainly not middle school.
Yeah.
And even in college, like I went to a women's college, and I would still say, like, it was sort of like, not all these women that I'm attracted to are out or know that
Yeah.
they're bi or whatever.
I didn't know that you went to a women's college. I love that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's awesome.
Big time.
Sick.
Big time. Big time women's college. In a huge feud that the other person in the feud doesn't know about, Japanese breakfast went to my college.
Oh, sorry. It's so funny. You're in a feud with Japanese breakfast?
Not actually.
One-sided
I
beef.
deeply-
One-sided beef with
It's
Japanese
one-sided
breakfast.
beef with Japanese breakfast. I
so
deeply
funny.
respect her. I think
Damn.
she's an incredible artist.
But sometimes that makes
What's
it
the
harder.
beef? Is the
The
beef?
beef is who's the most famous person from Bryn Mawr.
Oh,
Yeah.
for sure. For sure. This is
Yeah.
how, like,
What kind of laugh was that, Alex?
It's just like a silly beef.
Oh, okay. I thought you were like Japanese breakfast.
No. It's just to be like, who's the most famous person from Bryn
Well,
Mawr?
I noticed the Bryn Mawr social media accounts were following Japanese breakfast and not me. And I was like, what the fuck is this?
It's pretty brutal.
And people have no idea that I went there. Like the student body doesn't know
That's
that.
so fucked up.
It's fucked up.
That's so fucked up.
I went to a tiny high school.
Yeah.
I went to a tiny high school. There were like 45 people in my graduating class, and a girl I went to high school with is a more successful stand-up comedian than me.
That is, that's crazy.
She's good. She's good, and I like
are the
her. Her
odds?
name's Ellery Smith. She lives in LA.
I know
I
about
do,
Ellery.
yeah. Sorry.
That's
I
okay.
didn't say she's more successful than you.
Well, she's got an Emmy, and I don't.
Oh, I didn't know she had an Emmy. Congrats to,
Yeah.
congrats to her.
Wait, for what?
Robot Chicken.
Okay. Does
It is
she
cool.
know that at
It's
one
cool
point
and
this
she's
podcast
cool.
was a best podcast of the year from Paste Magazine?
Well, you better believe I'm going to tell her. But it is crazy that there was like...
Does she know that you actually have a
anything.
lot going on right now?
Yeah, I message her once a month and tell her that.
Does she know that you're booked all the time on
And
so
then the
many bar
one
shows?
The one time some of them are regular shows. The one time she did my show when she was in town, it was like the one that month that like was 3/4 full instead of
Yeah.
full, and
Yeah,
I had to
of
be like,
course.
actually, it's like usually pretty fun. Fuck.
She's just like
pretty-
when friends will
she's
come to
pretty
town
also.
and like show up at a bar show and it's like, why did you surprise me at this one? No one is at this one.
It's
This has
always
been
that
happening
one.
to me so
They
much.
never come to the fun one. They always come to the one that they're like, oh my God, Freddie might kill himself.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's like I didn't realize it was this dire.
themselves. F.
Now this is an important question.
Themselves.
This is actually a conversation I've been meaning to have
I
publicly.
think if there were two they thems, that's themselves.
Themselves.
If it's one they them, that's themselves.
This is the only beef
Cool.
I have with my therapist.
They are going to kill themselves.
Yeah.
Yes.
I am worried about Freddie. I think they
They're
are
going to kill
This is a
themselves.
really interesting sentence to be experimenting with.
The one
Freddie's
beef I
in
have-
trouble.
The one beef I have with my therapist who's great is every time I've dated a non-binary person, he always says themselves instead of themself when referring to them. And I'm like, I'm dating one non-binary person.
It's so funny to go.
and they're going to kill themselves if I don't text them back.
It's really funny to go English language like grammar Nazi on how we use they them in the plural or the singular. It's like they is of course a singular, but two theys is that that's a plural they. But then there's also the singular they. So don't
Of
use
course.
the yeah
So use a word that I think doesn't exist yet, which is themselves.
yeah. You seem confused.
Yeah. I am just never going to tell a non-binary person to kill himself.
Probably a good
That's a
call
promise
across the board.
I cannot keep.
We're learning and growing.
Well, this is more of a philosophical take, but because when I was young, my masculinity, my relationship to my own masculinity, an interesting topic. But when I was young,
An essay.
an essay by Ashley Gavin.
Published in The Cut. Right after that article about like gooning or whatever.
What is
You guys
gooning?
seen? We
I
don't
don't-
want to talk about it. It's not good.
Actually, I was gonna bring up the cut
Basically
article that I
edging or
read. But it's just-
masturbating for huge amounts of time. And being
Thank you, Alex.
Really heavily addicted to porn.
Why wouldn't you want to bring that up? This is actually the place to do that.
I
Well,
think
it's not
pretty
gay
straight.
sex. It's pretty straight. It's like a guy in like a man cave being like, "I'm gonna edge for days."
I don't know. I feel
and then
like
I'm
there's
gonna
something kind of gay
get
about
on
that.
Call of Duty.
It's gay derogatory.
Yeah.
Gay. And then I'm gonna
it's
get on Call of Duty.
gross. Yeah, I feel like they sit in their like gamer chair and jerk off for hours, and then they go back to playing video games.
Yeah.
That's my image of this guy.
There
Yeah.
shouldn't be enough time for that.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It is an unemployed hobby for
Yeah,
sure.
not to be like a capitalist, but get a fucking job. Are you kidding me? That's crazy. Get a job just for your own like soul and self-interest.
Yeah, no, I mean it's proven that you're happier when you're working. For
sure.
But
Yeah.
like,
Well,
we
they
work
say
too
that
much.
it. Sorry, I clearly just read this article like 2 days ago. They say it really started in like a significant way during the pandemic because everyone was home,
Right.
And
Yeah.
had
And
a lot
legit
less
had
to
nothing
do.
to do.
Yeah,
And like if you were doing the right thing, you couldn't like fuck a stranger.
Women figured out that they were bisexual, and men figured out how to goon.
But it is so funny to be like, actually, what they were doing was socially isolating, which was really thoughtful.
Which was actually really thoughtful.
Really
and
thoughtful
cool.
to be like, I can't see people right now because it's a pandemic.
And
I
it's
have to
all-
masturbate in my room for 10 hours.
And it's all guys who
Being
would
a
call
man
me
is a prison.
Yeah. It's all guys who would call me a dog pig online, and I'm like, actually, they were doing the right thing. They were stopping the spread.
At least they weren't going to the grocery store. You know?
Like the stupid pig thinks I was stopping the spread.
God, must suck to be a man. I don't know how you do it, Alex.
Yeah, are you okay?
Well, anyway,
Just kidding. It's easy.
my masculinity, I would say this is naturally who I am, but also when I was in school, being performatively masculine as a bit was a way that I could like flirt with girls
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting.
and access my sexuality. Like gender play, almost drag, became like a window through which I could access being a lesbian, which sounds
and like
weird.
get away with it, kind of.
Yeah, and get away with it because it was like a bit.
Like I'm pretending to be a boy.
Exactly.
And a boy
Yeah,
would
yeah.
hit on you.
yes,
Yeah, I get that.
Yes. So like, and now it's like a more genuine thing. Obviously, like now I'm an adult and I've like settled into who I am, and I like the way that I dress, and I like my personality and stuff like that. But yeah, there's definitely like a part of it that's like playful and ingrained into me. And so intellectually, okay, here's where it gets kind of funny. Intellectually, I like know that these bisexual women and women who are attracted to women, lesbians, whatever, like my body. But because when I was a kid, the way to like get to these women was through masculinity, there was a deeper level of like self-loathing
Yeah.
where I was like, they wish I'm a boy
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And that stuck around
For sure.
for you know it in a way deeper way
Me being
than
like,
I do.
wait, gender is an interesting conversation, actually. Huh, I gotta go.
I got some stuff to think about.
I need to journal. No, it's so true. I feel like that was like a big part of my queer journey as well. Being like being comfortable, learning how to be comfortable with my body as it is, or like what elements of like gender dysphoria are like a genuine dysphoria of being like I think I'm non-binary, and what elements are like feeling inadequate because
Right.
I'm performing like a certain type of masculinity in order to be like attractive to women.
For me, it was more like I'm totally fine with my body, but are you fine with my body?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
that was kind of like where it came from. And when I hooked up with women who hooked up with men, I also just genuinely liked, oh boy, I'm about to say a thing. I like kind of liked having like the idea of masculinity like in the room. Like, because I liked the way that they performed femininity. Mm-hmm. I found that to be attractive. And, you know, like, just, it was a lot of layers and a lot of stuff. And I was fucking this very, very feminine lesbian, full-blown lesbian, who just was, like, so lesbian. Like, she really was vocally lesbian. Like, she was like, wait, she was above me and she was looking at me and she went, your tits are nice. And I was like, really? Like there was a moment where I was like she was sort of like, but she was a full-blown, I've never had like a full-blown lesbian speak to me this way.
Wait, so do you mean like there was like a disconnect between like her performance of femininity and like sometimes a weird like masculinity associated with lesbianism?
Yeah, like I don't want to like put too fine a point on these terms because everything's kind of like a big blob.
Yeah.
And it's also filtered through my obviously poisoned mind.
I would love to put a disclaimer on everything I say to be like, it's filtered through my poisoned mind, of course. But
My
yes.
Obviously Poisoned Mind is such a grunge album title. That's what Nirvana would have done.
Yeah, my obviously poisoned mind. Check out Camille's upcoming album,
My obviously poisoned mind.
We have good chemistry on this episode.
It's
Oh,
working.
Have you
yay.
noticed that?
Yes.
Good chemistry.
Aw,
But
sorry, I just got too excited. Sorry.
It's okay. We can start a band
I guess
after
like
this.
I've had sex with lesbians before, obviously, but I've never had that happen. And I felt really comfortable with this woman. And so I was like,
Was it like that she was really excited that you were also a woman? Like, was that?
I guess so.
Yeah.
I guess so. And also she was so vocal, which I think is another piece of it that I was like, oh, I'm getting insight into her thoughts in a way that I don't always get insight.
She's communicating.
Yes, yeah. She was like talking about her favorite body part on a woman, which she said was like the crease of the thigh. Which
Wait,
is
what a beautiful thing to say.
Oh my God.
Honestly,
Now that is a woman lover.
I was gonna say, okay, full-blown lesbian.
I fucking love the crease of a woman's thigh.
Yeah.
Oh my fucking God.
But to say it,
Yeah.
like it's one thing
She's
to
a
love
painter.
it. She's a painter.
She's like an ultra realistic.
Oh, so
She's
she's
a
like, I love when I
painter.
get there, because it's kind of like that's in the painting where, yeah.
I mean, and she was just saying such beautiful things about a woman's body, and I was like, I have a woman's body.
Am I beautiful?
Wait a second.
It was kind of like, am I beautiful? And I know this is how my girlfriend feels about me, but my girlfriend doesn't talk like that. So like, I see it in different ways with my girlfriend, and I almost, because of my own problems around my self-loathing and sort of my obviously poisoned mind, like I can't get past the masculinity stuff that I've almost tricked this woman who would prefer to be with a man.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah,
It's
yeah.
that like voice, right?
Yeah. Yes.
And I know that's not true about my girlfriend.
Yeah.
Like I just know that.
And I would argue that's not true, period, about the women you're having sex with
Anyone.
because you are a woman.
Yes.
Yeah.
Anyone.
And they're like, they know.
But
Yeah.
there's like, the thing is like, I've always known this intellectually.
Yeah.
But in my heart, in my tummy, in my brainstem, do
It's
I
like
know it? It's
deeply-
always there.
Yeah, it's like deeply internalized homophobia to be like,
Yeah.
I've tricked a woman into being someone that she's not, for
Yeah.
example.
And obviously I don't believe that, but like, again, these things are always just kind of like these little atoms or like
Yeah.
just neuron firing
Yeah.
electrons like in our brains.
I think there's also a little side piece to this that's related. That's for like AFAB people. There's this rhetoric that like your body is gross in some way. At least I feel like that's like prevailing in media.
I was looking at my nipple today being like, what's going on with you?
and I do that all the time. And when did you get there? You know?
Yeah.
But I feel like there was this like idea that vaginas were gross for
Yeah,
a long time, and it was like popular in media to be like vaginas are disgusting.
Well, this is also, I feel like, something that's so beautiful about being in a queer relationship is like seeing, for example, like things about the person that you're in love with where you're like, oh, I love this thing about you, and it's something that I've hated in myself,
Yes.
and coming to be like, oh, I guess I could imagine that someone else would love that about me
Totally.
as well.
I
Totally.
could go. I have a whole other podcast episode about that with vaginas, like full like evolution of
Yeah.
thoughts on vaginas, knowing which part is the society and which part is like what you actually like. But like it takes just a fucking long time to actually break all that down. And this woman, like, I think because she was a lesbian, I was just like, she said something really sweet to me. I told her, I was like, I was going back and forth about this with her, and I was like, what was it exactly? I don't remember what I said, but she was like, I promise you that whatever you like on a woman, every woman has liked that about you.
Right, yeah.
And
Wait,
like,
that's so sweet.
and I was like, it was a really
Shout out to this lesbian.
yeah, shout out to this lesbian. I'll send her this episode.
that could have been an alternative name for this podcast.
Shout out to this
Shout out to
lesbian.
this lesbian.
Yeah, honestly, it really
lesbian of
should
the
have.
week.
It's another Nirvana album title. Shout out to this lesbian.
Well, yeah, and it just I feel like I made a big leap with internalizing that because
Yeah.
of that sexual experience. And so shout out to being a slut for healing. And
Shout out to being a slut for healing.
it's helpful. It can
Yeah.
really actually, positive sexual experiences can be
Yeah.
really helpful. And I think it's so easy to be like, oh, I have all these negative sexual experiences around my body. Like
Yeah.
I want to go within, but it's just so much better to just like keep trying and get out
Yeah.
there, like with any fear.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was just a really nice, I made a little bit of a leap, and I feel like a little hotter.
Oh,
Like in a,
That's great.
and I don't want to say in like a feminine way, because I still like don't like know how to like do it. I don't know how to do what girls.
but like hot as kind of like a masculine woman.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
But like maybe in a more like pre-gender world. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Just everyone's
hot.
naked.
Yeah.
You know, you could just be hot as Ashley.
So it was it was cool. It was
Another
a cool,
alternative title for the pod. Hot as Ashley.
No, that one I can't. That
You would
one
hate.
I would myself. Yeah, but it was cool. It was a really cool experience. She's lovely. And a lovely person, and
Shout out to this lesbian.
yeah, shout out to this lesbian. So that was nice.
I also think that her being a painter is an important detail here because like I am a comedian and that is one of the greatest reasons why I've never been able to be like I love the crease of your thigh because the earnestness of that makes me like nauseous and that is my problem. I'm saying but like I'm like when you said she was a painter I was like that was the missing puzzle piece.
I can
you know
show
what
you
I mean?
her work. We're like kind of pals. She's like an ultra realism painter.
Yeah,
so
that's cool.
she's not just painting these women. She's like really.
She's getting the crease of
looking
their
at
thigh.
them.
Yeah, she's getting and she like actually sees them. You know when you talk to someone who has that level of talent, like she has autism and she was telling me all her autistic things. Like she can like spell really really long words. She can just remember like photographic memory, like that style thing. So you're like, oh, you really see the world in a way that I don't, and you're like seeing these women in like I almost wonder what it even looks like to you, you know? Like you're seeing it in a way I could never see it.
It's like the romantic version of the way that like surgeons see people.
Where they're like, I could cut off that body part.
Surgeons
right
see
now.
people and they're like, that's all math.
Yeah.
You know, like they're like, that's not even person, that's math. And hers is like the romantic version of that. I
Yeah,
feel.
yeah. So super cool.
That is really cool. What a sweet way to like live life, like an outlook to
know.
have. Yeah.
Sleep can be a battle. Make sleep a little easier by making sure you have the best mattress. That's why I have a Helix. And since I've been sleeping on my Helix, I sleep better every single night. And it's way easier to get a good mattress from Helix than to fix your anxiety and your relationship with your mom. You know what I'm saying? I've been sleeping on my Helix mattress for like, oh my gosh, I think almost 4 or 5 years now. I'm never going back. They are my brand of choice. It helps with my chronic pain. I always wake up feeling super well rested. And they've got something for everyone. I love that with Helix. They have so many different customizable options. Just go to their website, helixsleep.com/gaysex, and take their 2-minute quiz and get paired with the perfect mattress for you. And right now, Helix is making a great offer for listeners of the show. Go to helixsleep.com/gaysex for 25% off site-wide. That's helixsleep.com/gaysex for 25% off site-wide. Make sure you enter our show name after checkout so they know we sent you. helixsleep.com/gaysex. Oh, my little bottom, I know you're hungry to munch, 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 munch. So have you heard of HelloFresh? They're the #1 meal kit in America, making home cooking easier with chef-crafted recipes and fresh ingredients delivered straight to your door. But this fall, they're serving up even more to love. This isn't the HelloFresh you remember. It's bigger. HelloFresh has doubled its menu. Now you can choose from 100 options each week, including seasonal dishes and recipes from around the world. Dig into bigger portions that'll keep everyone satisfied. Feel great with an even healthier menu. Choose from 15 plus high-protein recipes each week. Or HelloFresh now helps you eat greener with new veggie pack recipes that have 2 or more veggies per dish. That's what I go with as a vegetarian, and they're absolutely delicious. And they're tastier. Get steak and seafood recipes delivered every week at no extra cost with now 3 times the seafood options. Savor the season with hearty fall recipes like classic beef chili or honey glazed pork tenderloin. And discover new seasonal produce each week from leeks to broccolini to Italian eggplant and more. I'm absolutely loving those veggies, and you know by now I cannot cook. So having something fast and easy to prepare that comes out delicious like HelloFresh, I absolutely love it. The best way to cook just got better. Go to HelloFresh.com/gay10FM now to get 10 free meals plus a free breakfast for life. 1 per box with active subscription. Free meals applied as a discount on first box. New subscribers only, varies by plan. That's HelloFresh.com/Gay10FM to get 10 free meals plus free breakfast for life. Did you have gay sex this week, Freddie?
I did.
Nice.
I'm in
great.
a really awesome long-term relationship, and it
Yeah.
works.
I like your little dance about it.
Yeah, that's how I know it's really good, because this is my natural reaction.
Yeah. Jen and I danced around the house this morning.
Oh, I
Sweet,
love
sweet.
doing that.
We woke up, we put on Cher, and
Yeah, Cher is good for that.
we danced.
That's good.
Late Cher.
Yeah.
Late.
It makes it sound like Cher is dead.
Wagon wheel Watusi.
Oh my God. Wagon Wheel Watusi.
Wagon wheel Watusi.
God, I love that movie.
I love that movie.
Late Cher does make it sound like Cher is dead, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But yes, Late Cher.
But she never will be.
no, she'll
she
live
will
forever.
live forever.
She will live forever.
The cool thing about Cher is she'll never die. Oh my God, I'm so afraid that because I said that. I'm gonna
Yeah,
kill
it's like, let's
Cher.
knock wood for Cher. But yes,
so-
yes, I did. But
You can share anything that
Okay.
comes to.
you can late share any
When,
story.
when we say share on this podcast,
Do
You better believe it's CHER.
It's CHER
You
for
better
every
believe
time.
it's Cher.
but you can share any can be from any period in your life. It can be like a coming out thing. It can be a gender thing. It can be like a sex thing. It can be, I don't know if anything comes to top of mind.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of, I woke up today and I was like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to talk about being repressed for a really long time on the pod, and that's going to be a decision I don't regret ever. I'm here to give the longtime virgin perspective.
Wait, when did you learn to lose your virginity?
I genuinely lost my virginity when I was 22.
That is
It's
on
late.
the later side.
Yeah.
It's on the later side, but the way you said it, I thought you were going to say later.
I know.
Tomorrow I will be losing my virginity.
How old are you?
I'm 26 now.
Okay, yeah, I thought you were going to say 20.
Wait,
You're
this
going to
is
say
making me-
like 26 or 7.
Yeah.
Just
Oh.
based on the way you were like long
Listen,
time
yeah, so I couched it like too much maybe, and actually it was totally fine.
I know a lot of people who were like 21 to 23.
Yeah, I feel like especially because of, I mean,
Especially
for me,
when
it
you're
was-
queer.
Yeah.
Yes, especially when you're queer, and also pandemic, I think, really threw a wrench in a
Oh,
lot
yeah.
of the
That's right.
college stuff. Where I remember I was like,
the pandemic happening when you were in college?
yeah, it was with it started my junior spring, and
That
my senior
sucks.
year of college was the pandemic too. And I remember I had like I scheduled my first date with a woman on like
Scheduled
March.
my first date.
That's
Love
how you know I
that.
was serious about
Very,
it.
very virgin behavior.
And I was in college for sure. And I was scheduling my first date with a female. She appeared excited. No. But we had scheduled it for like March 16th. And then on March 14th, I was doing a semester abroad and I got sent home. And it was kind of like, well, I guess that's not going to happen.
Where were you abroad?
It's boring. I was abroad in London because I wanted to do stand-up.
That's not boring.
I feel like when people go abroad, I keep being like, it took me so long to have sex, and I went to such a boring study abroad location, and you guys are like, you're being really mean to yourself. It just was boring in the sense that I am personally a proponent of like going somewhere studying abroad where you might not otherwise go, and I think
Yes.
London is a place that I probably would.
But you said you wanted to do stand-up. And
Yes.
that means you started stand-up really young. I wish I had done
did,
that.
yeah.
I didn't start till I was 26.
Well,
Where
I
did
feel
you
like
go to
there's-
college?
I went to Harvard.
Isn't that
Wow.
so annoying?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, keep going.
You're part of like
Let's
a little
cut that.
crew.
Maybe let's cut
Virgin,
that.
virgin.
Wow, being a virgin at Harvard has a different flavor to it.
Well, it's a community, of course, of us. Yeah.
I'm sure you're all gathering
We're
there.
Harvard Virgin strong, of course.
Harvard.
But when I did lose my virginity, I feel like there was this like
Did you
dominant.
bleed crimson when you lost your virginity?
Dude.
Heyo.
Dude.
No, because it was with a woman and we didn't do that sort of thing. But but yeah, I feel like when I did lose my virginity, there's this like dominant narrative of like, if you're queer, like the first time you have sex with a woman will be like the most magical
Right.
thing you've ever experienced. Like fireworks will appear in the sky
Right.
and tears will run down your cheeks. And I feel like the first time I had sex with a woman was also just the first time I had sex. And so of course it was like awkward and strange and crazy.
It's
Totally.
kind of nice that you. It's kind of hard to like be a later virgin because your adult brain.
Yeah. There's a lot of like
thinks that,
self-censor.
I
yeah.
ate pussy for the first time when I was 15, and I can tell you right now, we both did such a horrific job, and I did.
You were
see
like,
the
I got
fireworks.
it, baby.
Like people know this. I didn't like know what to do with my mouth. I knew like to lick
Totally,
her
by the way.
clit, But the rest of my mouth, it was like sort of a mystery to me. Right.
I do feel like the idea of eating pussy before you ever do it is very like tongue out.
Yes.
Like
Yeah.
And so I was really leaning on her, and I was like, what do I do with my head so it doesn't like go into, like, I didn't understand that I could use my neck to keep my head upright. So
a newborn baby.
Like a baby.
That is a different issue entirely. You're like, I didn't realize that you can hold your head up with your neck.
The whole thing was just like, I was just like, so like, I must lick this pussy that
all of your faculties fell away.
So I rested my teeth like on her mound.
Oh my God.
In a very...
That sounds deeply... Never say that again, first of all. A combination of words I never thought I would hear, and that sent a shiver down my spine.
I love it when I finally did.
Wow. Yeah.
Wow.
But we both had like a really great time. Like no one came. It lasted maybe 10 minutes.
Yeah.
You know, total. And you know, I remember just feeling like the next day I was just like I was so excited. I was just so happy.
You're like, I'm about to ace a history exam.
Yeah.
Nothing can get me.
Because I was 15.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it did feel like fireworks.
Yeah.
And as you age, you're like, this has to be perfect.
Yeah,
you know?
I think it was a
There's
lot of
so
pressure.
much pressure.
Well, this was the other thing was at the time when I was hooking up with this girl, there was one time that we were hooking up and I, of course, had like never come, and she was eating me out, and I was kind of like, yeah, nothing's really happening, and she went, well, you have to try.
Dude, getting a note at all at any time
To
during
get
the
a note
sexual
on
experience
receiving is crazy. To be
Crazy.
like, you gotta like put your back into it a little
Yeah.
bit, and she's not wrong.
No, she's not.
You do kind of have to try.
You have to
but I didn't
allow
know
yourself
that.
to be in
Yeah.
it.
And also try is like a
It
confusing
is sort
word.
of an interesting.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
I don't know.
Let's think. I feel like there's like an openness to like, I think because I was so repressed for so long, and I since then have gotten out of this, thankfully, I think I just had like no openness to the idea of like sexual pleasure. It was just
Totally.
the entire thing was kind of awkward to me.
Totally.
And it felt like I could, in a dissociative way, like kind of see myself from the outside and be like, this is weird.
Yeah.
What we're doing is so weird.
I clench my thighs.
Oh.
That's a big part of it for me because I have EDS, so I have circulation issues.
Oh.
So like I do have to do some physical.
Yeah, you have to kind of like get into it a little bit.
Yeah.
At least. Yeah.
You have to like be a part of it. You can't. It's not gonna work if you're just laying
Is
there.
this
you're
what they're
being
talking about, like the
passive.
divine feminine? Because like you're
Unless your
like
thing is laying there,
Yeah.
and then you have. Then you must.
Shout out to those who must lay there.
You're represented on this podcast.
but it is kind of an interesting thing because you're not really doing anything, but you're definitely
But you're doing something.
Yeah, I think there was just like you kind of. I think I was just closed off to the idea of sex in general and
Yeah.
was feeling so in my head and like on a loop that I wasn't really there, like really super present. You do have to be present.
I've definitely had sex in a way
Present,
where it's like
yeah.
you might as well be touching my knee.
Yes. Yeah. Otherwise, it just becomes like a sensation.
Yeah, I don't know what the difference is, but it has happened before where
Yeah.
I'm like, this means literally nothing to me in a bad
Yeah.
way.
Yeah, and it was one of those things that it took me so long to figure out like how to get out of that mindset.
Yeah.
And I honestly feel like a big part of it was I started reading like books about sex and like listening to podcasts about sex and trying to become more open with myself about like talking about it because there's such a, I think this is really prevalent now too. There's like such a conservatism and like a reservation among like younger people. And also I think society, not to use the big S word, that it does take a lot of work to be like, wait, this is something that's supposed to be fun and it's not like embarrassing or icky. And there's like internalized homophobia that you
Yeah.
have to get over.
And it's also not a huge deal.
yes. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I
Yeah.
feel like a lot of the rhetoric around sex when I was young was like either in a good way or a bad way, it's a huge fucking deal. And it was like I had to get to a point where I was like, it doesn't have to be a huge deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
It
think
can just
that's-
be a thing people do.
Yeah. And it can go well or it can go like poorly, but not terribly.
And it can
Yeah.
mean something, but it doesn't have to.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Yeah. No, completely. There was a period of my life where I was reading this book called The Topping Book by his, which
Sprinkles, M&Ms.
Nice.
yeah, dude.
Nice.
Come on, buddy.
You guys are on the same wavelength. It's awesome. But really helpful if you're trying to get out of your head about sex and just kind of like, not feel insanely
Did it
repressed.
teach you to be a top?
Yeah, I get no. I think it was more of like how to feel like like what you just mentioned, where it's like sex can be a big deal, it can be not a big deal, it can be fun, like it should be something that's like an exploration with a partner, where it's like you're both experiencing something that is like unique and specific to that relationship, and also like a fun thing to do together, and it doesn't have to be like life ruining or world ending, and it can be like explorative and fun. And,
Yeah.
But I brought it to a party one time, like the book, because I had it in my bag. And the way that everyone like avoided it like the plague was crazy. Like I would, like someone would be like, "What book is that?" And I would show them, they'd be like, "Oh my God, get that away." Like I think there's a real, I don't know, there's kind of a reactionary thing
Was this
happening.
like a straight party?
No, it was gay.
I don't like sex books. I'm not gonna lie.
No,
they
that's fine.
They do push me away.
I don't like if I go to a man's house to have sex with him and he has a sex book.
Oh, a man should not have a sex book. That's scary.
And it's always the one that's called She Comes First.
That's
thing
No,
performance.
she doesn't. By the way, no, she doesn't. She won't. But I feel like if I went to a woman or a trans person or non-binary's house and they had a sex book, I'd be like, yeah. I'd be like,
Yeah.
you had to, like,
it wouldn't bother me.
you needed a resource at some point,
Yeah.
probably.
You needed to. You
know?
needed something.
It just sucks for men that they get shit on for not making women
Oh,
come. and then
whatever. They have it so fucking easy. Who cares?
that happens so fast.
I have to hang out with them all the fucking time.
yeah, you do. Well, you don't have to, Lizzie. You could break up with
No,
your
I
boyfriend.
do. But it's not even. He's nice. I'm talking about the other ones
Why do you hang out with the other ones?
because I do stand up comedy and like I've somehow fallen into the straight boy. Like I'm on shows with all the straight boys all
is
the
it
time.
possible that you're a guy's girl?
No. And everybody says this about me, and I hate
Lightning
it.
effect. Yeah, thunder.
I used to be.
Whoa.
When did that change?
Yeah.
When I stopped like centering male validation, I think when I was growing up, I had a stay-at-home dad and an older brother who had a bunch of friends, and I didn't have a lot of friends, so I was always around boys. And I was always trying to get them to think I was cool. I always had a broken arm because boys were daring me to jump off something, and I wanted them to think I was cool so fucking bad. And then I started doing
Jump arm first off
literally.
of everything.
Hey,
did
jump
not
off this
learn how
building
to
with your
fall.
arms. Yeah.
And then eventually I started doing stand up, and at the same time I was like desperate for like a boyfriend or something because I didn't know anything about myself. And I just wanted boys to think I was funny, and I like didn't think about it. And it took me a while to be like, oh, I like need to stop centering men in my life like this, you know?
I wish I'd stopped. You know, people kind of like talk about me as if I like center men
Yeah.
because I do the jokey misogyny thing.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
No, that's centering misogyny. It's different.
Women can do misogyny.
right. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm always like, I don't think you realize how non-centered men are.
And like all of the people I looked up to were men, which didn't help. But then eventually I was like, I learned to revere women more than men. You know?
revering women.
Yeah.
So,
And it's better.
did she eventually make you come?
That girl, no.
Did you try when she was like, you
I
gotta
did
try?
honestly-
Shout out to
I-
that lesbian also.
Yeah, shout out to that lesbian. I did try, and no, I did not come. I honestly think that was still the era of my life where I wasn't ready.
Yeah.
Yeah. It just took me a while. Yeah. Yeah.
I think like for a long time that I was having sex a lot, I was like, there was no chance I was going to come.
Yeah, it wasn't like an expectation. It was like coming is the thing I do when I'm alone, and sex is the thing I do with someone else.
Yeah. I feel like I remember a time when I was like, literally thinking like, it's actually okay to never come with the people you have sex with.
It means that you really like them, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it means you're normal and not weird.
One last question. When you were you were a virgin at 22.
Yeah.
Were you like out before that in any capacity?
I
'Cause you
was.
never had sex with men.
Yeah. Yeah, it was funny. I remember I kind of came out to my sister when I was like 18 or 19, and to my best friend Sabrina. And I remember being like, I'm not going to tell my parents until I have a girlfriend. And then a year passed and I was like, so that's actually going to take a while. And so I was like, I don't think we can be waiting for the girlfriend to tell people we're gay. So I came out to my parents, and then like literally it took me another like 3 years to start dating people. So for a while I was just kind of like out as gay, being like, whenever anybody wants to, like, I guess I'm gay.
That's so funny because I've always associated. I'm not sure I would have come out if I hadn't been dating my college girlfriend.
Yeah, I think at a
It
certain
makes it
point,
so much easier to have a buddy to jump into the pool with.
Yeah.
Or
And-
like someone
and-
to point to be like, it's real.
Yeah.
And I feel like it almost feels kind of like more noble to be like, I'm doing this for us.
Yeah.
Instead of being like, I'm just telling my mom a secret.
I'm coming out as a gay virgin to my mother. Yeah.
Not that that's what coming out as, but you know that.
Yeah.
They're like, how do you know? You're like, I really don't.
And then I
have a hunch.
No, genuinely, my mom was like, well, like, how do you know if you've never been with anyone? And I was kind of like, that's an amazing question, girl. I guess it's like a vibe. It's like vibe-wise.
It's a vibe and a hunch.
Yeah.
And we'll see.
Yeah, you can't even be like, no, I've been with men and I hate it.
I know. Yeah, it's
Right,
like I just
right.
feel like I probably would. It's probably not for me. Probably not for me.
It's like broccoli when you're a kid.
Yeah,
I can just tell that this stuff's not.
I've seen
really-
enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you come? When did you come out?
Well, it depends on like how you would define coming out. I mean, I never came out to my family, and I probably
listen to
never
the pod?
will. They don't really look into what I'm up to.
For sure. For sure.
I'm sure that they've.
What?
I'm sure that they figured it out.
Wait, your mom doesn't know you're a co-host on this podcast? You post the clips.
My mom
The
doesn't have
title says
Instagram.
we're having,
Yeah. I think my mom knows that I am queer in some way because I have talked about, like, I was in a serious relationship with a non-binary person, and I like made my mom learn about pronouns and stuff. But I don't.
she's got to be eating pussy if she's telling me all this.
I just don't have the kind of relationship with my family where I would tell them either way. My mom has met my boyfriend once, and it was like because I had to tell her that we were moving in together. You know, it just isn't. But I would say that I never came out socially to like my friends because when I started having sex at all, I was having sex with all kinds of people. So it was just like always a true thing.
Drugs make that easier.
Yeah. And I was in like a very
You
queer
answer that
scene.
so sincerely.
Well, yeah.
I was like kind of doing a bit, but you were like, yes.
Yeah.
No, yeah. It's hard when you're high all the time. You can't really be like, what is my truth? You know, you're just like, I fucked somebody last night and I'm going to fuck somebody later this week probably. But I was like surrounded by queer people that were kind of not really using like hard and fast labels. So I was sort of like, that's just how it works, you know? And then I guess, yeah. I don't
So
know.
funny because I think of coming out as such a formality.
Yeah.
Like in terms of hard and fast. I'm like, it is a, not that it's a celebration or a debutante ball or anything, but it like has that quality.
I know what you
to
mean,
me.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I just never
It's changed so much.
Yeah.
Since
Yeah.
since I'm ancient. I'm ancient.
It's changed so goddamn much.
It really has.
I mean, it's also like a privilege thing. Like I can get away with not coming out if I don't want to because I can date a man and be happy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
like I could have my whole life been like, I'm straight, you know, and like just not addressed it.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I do feel like when I cut my hair off, it was kind of like, well, we got to address something. Something's
Right.
happening. Yeah.
Right.
There's an elephant in the room. Welcome, elephant.
And then I got baby bangs and I had to be like, I'm not faking it.
No, I earned these actually.
I mean them.
I'm a card carrying member. Actually,
They were an accident.
You know what I should talk about on the next episode that just came into my mind? My mom is meeting Jen's parents this weekend.
Whoa.
Yeah.
A parent to parent.
Yeah.
I've never done that before and it scares
It's
me.
the only one I've ever done.
Are you nervous?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are
I would
you
be
leaving
too.
them in a room together, or are you going to be there with them?
I'm going to be there.
Okay.
Yeah.
What if you did room together, you're not there, nanny cam?
Yeah. Yeah. Just
Yeah.
let them.
The only thing we're hoping is that we've established that my mom will think that Jen's parents are like, Jen, She's an improv.
Wow, I've heard this on the pod before, and it's so fun to see it in real life.
Wait, do you think it's funny? Because I think it's actually so
When you go,
fucking.
Jen?
Yeah, I actually think it's
hilarious.
so fucking
I think it's funny.
hilarious. But I don't know how it translates to the people at home. I just think it's so ridiculous that I'm in the middle of a podcast. She's in the middle of work, and I'm
Yeah.
like, honey,
Yeah.
I need to know, do you like anal?
It is funny. It comes
It is
across
funny.
really funny.
It's also like the best way. Like what Jen is doing is the ideal way to podcast.
yeah, to
You
like
just walk
pop
in, answer one really personal question, and then
It
go
is
back
really
to your
funny
day.
to see it happen. It's like watching the corn kid say the corn thing, you know? You're like, oh my God, you did the Jen.
You did the
That makes me happy.
Wait, I do want to know what you're nervous about for the parents' meeting.
I'm nervous that. So if you met my mom, you would understand that the bar is pretty low for her. Like, she's gonna be fine with anybody because my mom is sort of like a big child. So as long as she has like a nice time
Yeah.
and thinks they're nice, she's not gonna give a fuck about anything
Yeah.
else. Jen's dad is always high, so he's gonna be
check
fine.
mark
On weed, I
there.
assume.
Yeah.
Weed. Okay.
So there's no way.
So
he
far,
can-
we've got check.
yeah, exactly.
Okay, kids and weed.
Yeah, kids and weed. That's great. Jen's mom liking my mom
That's
is the one we're worried about because we know it's going to be fine. We would like it to be good.
Great, yeah.
Yeah,
We
you always want
them
it to be
get
good.
along.
Yeah.
Is there anything else that I need to say?
no, but I forgot to plug when you asked me to earlier. I started talking about something else. I started talking about big, beautiful bi women instead of plugging my
Big,
stuff.
beautiful bi women with boyfriends.
Instead of saying that I have a podcast and an Instagram.
Yeah. Plug
So
your podcast.
if you want to support arguably a BBB, I'm dyslexic, but you know, a fat girl that has a boyfriend. And now they're gonna be like, you're not fat, and it's like, check the comments on my stand-up clips. I have a podcast called Respectfully. Ashley was just on.
Yeah, go
if
watch
you're into
it.
that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And you can follow me on Instagram at Lizzy Cassidy. And I have a show every Wednesday in Brooklyn at the Gutter called
Great show.
Comedians You Should
Great
Know.
show.
Oh yeah, great show.
Please go follow Lizzy. And anything you want to plug, Freddie?
Yeah. What do I? Oh yes, you can follow me online at Freddie.Chanel1 because at Freddie.Chanel was taken. And I have a web series that will probably be coming out in like January called How to Break Up. That I think is going to be really fun.
You should come back.
Oh yeah, I would
promote
love
it.
that. That would be great.
Yeah. Why not Freddie Shanel comedy?
Listen, it was 2018. Things were dark. I didn't really know how Instagram worked. I was like, I just have to find a name, and then I've never changed it. I could probably change it to Freddie Shanel.
You could.
Comedy
I think
now.
about changing mine too, but I love my nickname. I love Ash Gabs.
No, that's good. I
Ash
kind
Gabs
of
is
wish
good.
I had done a nickname. I feel
Why?
like all the cool people I know now have nicknames
Oh.
on Instagram. Mine's
Sometimes
just Lizzy
I'll-
Cassidy.
I'll really think that
I
someone's
called you Lizzy
name-
Kaplan if you want to use that.
True. And then you're
fun.
not the only person who has.
What the fuck is my problem?
A lot of people have done that. You start saying Lizzy Cat,
and it just comes out.
I felt
And she
so
was in that
bad.
movie where she had weird bangs and was gone.
I do think there's a problem sometimes with Instagram nicknames where people assume that's your real name.
Yes.
Yeah, I've been called Ash Gavin, like Ash Gavins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
Yeah.
Especially if you have a funny one, like people will be like, "Do you know Sarah?" And someone will say no, and they're like, "Oh, she's like Big Tits Dump Truck." And it's like, oh, I follow her.
She
Oh my
sounds
God, you should have
awesome.
said big tits dump talk
Yeah,
sooner.
of course. She's like my
I-
best friend.
I
Yeah.
would love to follow Big Tits Dump Truck.
I made that one up, but I do follow a great meme account called Gorilla Grip E-Socks.
What?
Gorilla Grip E-Socks.
Is it like a psych word
It's a
situation?
meme account.
Yeah, it's
but
kind of
also
fun.
Gorilla Grip means tight pussy.
And grippy socks are kind of a
Psych word thing.
yeah. It's
a good name.
many things in one.
I learned a lot today.
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys, and then do the whole thing. Share it with a friend.
Yeah.
Let people know we're still here. Okay? We're still
Why isn't anyone answering?
here.
We're talking to you. Hello? Is anyone there? We're here.
And then if you enjoyed us, we'll be reading we're gonna go read your stories on Patreon. So donate, you dumb bitch.
Don't call my girlfriend that.
She's donating.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Yeah,
She's
yeah.
not a dumb bitch.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
You
She's
don't
a
wanna
very
be a dumb bitch?
intellectual, lovely woman.
Yeah.
And if you want to be an intellectual, lovely person.
Yeah, patreon.com/WHGS.
Thank you guys for listening. Patreon.com/WHGS. Camille knows. Camille gets it. Camille, Freddie's girlfriend, gets it. Go follow Freddie and Lizzie on Instagram and whatnot. Blah, 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 blah. What do we have going on?
Oh, we have a sexy, sexy sound in the air because we've been invaded by a WHGS Gay Babe of the Week.
What's that?
Oh my God! It's the whole. It's a babe.
Oh my God!
Out of this
world. Is that a
world,
bird? Is
babe.
that a plane? No, it's a
babe.
It's a WHGS Babe of the Week.
And listener, in case this is your first time, we take submissions from our listeners and air them out to all the other listeners to see if we can hook them up and hope maybe find them love or at least an orgasm. At least.
Not guaranteed.
Not guaranteed,
At
but
least an orgasm.
that's
I would say an
hope.
orgasm is a best case scenario.
Yes, well, that's fair. Well, maybe I'm an optimist. But, yeah, and this week's Gay Babe of the Week is our listener, Kelsey.
Uh-oh.
Hello,
Uh-oh,
Kelsey.
Incoming, jawline, cheekbones. Here we go. Oh, tiny little
Age
tattoos.
30, she, her,
Wow.
in Arizona.
Wait, Kelsey's wild.
Kelsey,
Wait, this is a range.
it's
I don't know that I guess Kelsey contains multitudes because I don't even, that feels like, go back to the car one, that feels like fuck boy.
Oh,
and
yeah.
then we got Snapchat filter, girly.
yeah. Tattoos.
Tiny tattoos, rings on every finger. Kelsey has something for everybody.
Oh, yeah. So, 30, she, her, in Arizona, in search of intentional affection and comfortability. Finance bro, but better. And then sunglasses emoji, because she's a mask and STEM, baby. Computer science and networking, also a computer teacher.
Oh, fuck yeah. I love
Damn.
that. That's so awesome. Thank you for teaching.
Oh, yeah. Do a lot of solo date nights. I call myself a lone wolf in these lesbian streets.
Okay.
Off the leash.
Okay.
Ready to add to my wolf pack.
Oh, God.
In parentheses, no, I'm not in a polycule. It would be me plus you.
I just want to clarify that Kelsey is not a male incel.
No. But she is a mask with a pretty face.
Yes, she is. She is.
If you're into that. If she would love to connect with an alt-girl femdom with much passion, hit me up if you possess a dark sparkle but on your healing journey. Damn, we're looking...
What?
She's looking for some...
A dark sparkle, but on your healing journey. This is very specific. You want
Yes.
someone who's been previously traumatized but is now healed?
Oh, yes.
I will say previously traumatized people who have actually healed are usually great people.
Oh, yes. And someone who will only make me crash out from time to time.
Okay,
I'm a mask.
Kelsey wants some drama.
Oh, yeah. Kelsey is a mask, but such a softie. The top energy is consistent even when I'm on my back, and then flaming hearts emoji.
Whoa!
XOXOXOXO gossip girl besitos smoochy emojis.
Okay, here's what I think about Kelsey. I think Kelsey is gonna maybe ruin your life sexually, but maybe needs a very specific person for a more long-term romantic thing.
Perhaps.
So I'm gonna say if you're intimidated by Kelsey based on this honestly pretty intimidating bio, just try it. Just try it.
Not just try it, go for it. If you're interested in banging Kelsey, you can reach out to Kelsey on Instagram at GraftKing. That's two G's. It's spelled GraftKing.
Kelsey's a cutie. Give Kelsey a shot. Your pussy is gonna feel very sore, and I'm excited for you.
Yeah. It's on screen. Listener, if you want to submit yourself as a gay babe of the week, please submit your name, a short bio, some photos, and a place where you want people to reach out to you.
And I just want to make clear, go for it. It doesn't have to be a whole big thing. This doesn't have to be your soulmate. It doesn't have to be your girlfriend. It doesn't even have to be in the same, you don't have to be in the same place as that person. A success story is that you put yourself out there for this person who is putting themselves fucking out there. Like these people are putting themselves out there. So return the favor by being like, hey, saw you in WHGS. I don't know that we'll ever meet, but damn, you got my pussy wet.
You're a babe. Yeah. Thanks for listening, listener. And submit those to WHGSpodcast@gmail.com. Bye.